Hello, welcome back to another video. Before we move on to the topics and the content of today's video, I just wanted to give you all a huge thank you for watching, liking, and even subscribing after the first episode of the series. That said, let's move on to today's video. Right, so I know I spoke briefly about what the goals were in the last video, but to put some clarification on what they actually are, I figured I'd share with you here my Gamba planner. This is going to be the first milestone, what I want to reach. As you can see, I am including the Don's gloves in this build, simply because now we know that Land of the Morning Light is due in June. So yeah, since we are getting the Don's gloves, we can skip the C20 bags and just focus on C20ing our Uragons and then C7 Nuva. Now that the new region, Land of the Morning Light, is on the horizon, I'd like to shift our focus for a bit, as in make sure we have the required 250 despairs to get them, but also the materials and fail stacks ready to make them at least a duo. I wanted to mention my daily routine, as I think it can be beneficial to many new players and maybe even some veterans that just haven't set up some passive income yet. I will make a more in-depth video regarding it down the road, however for now, as you can see, that includes farming, which I typically do while I sip on a cup of coffee and wake up. On top of that, I also do my daily Imperial cooking deliveries. They net me roughly 60 mil per day by simply buying the finished product and then just quickly packing it in 2 minutes. Lastly, I do overnight fishing. Now you could train horses and breed, I'm sure it's probably better profit, but for me, I just like the minimal effort that fishing is. Once again, these methods are by no means the best ones out there, they just fit me, that's why I do them. Like I said, I will do a more in-depth video covering this in the future, but for now, a rough estimate is that this nets me 120 mil per day for 10 to 15 minutes of maintaining. Right, here are some clips from the week. I hope you enjoy and I'll catch you on the other side.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Right, so that was about it for the clips this week. JK, roll the clip. Sorry for this clip not having any audio. I don't know, Shadowplay bugged out. Right, sorry for the debate, but at this point I started thinking to myself, it was Saturday I believe, After all these initial clicks on these tets and the single pen attempt and whatnot, I figured, how about I stack silver for once? Because I've never really saved silver, I've always been gambling, right? So I figured, let's see how much silver we can stack until Thursday evening, and then we'll take it from there. Maybe I'll gamble, maybe I'll buy something, who knows, right? Now obviously Thursday kind of became my deadline because I wanted to make a video for Friday again. But yeah, ultimately I just wanted to test myself to see if I have, you know, not the self-respect, but you know, the self-control to save silver rather than gambling for once. In retrospect right now, I'm definitely going to be doing how I normally do, you know. Sometimes I stack a bit and then I gamble, and then when I hit a gamble, I'll use that towards Caphras and whatnot, but you know, I wanted to mix it up. Christ, I think my chair's dying. Yeah, this is gonna get old real quick. Let's speed this up a bit. Oh yeah, don't forget about the tongue rednecks. Are you bored yet? I promise, we're soon done. Okay, final. Take a deep breath with me. Oh yeah, also got a pure blackstone. Pretty cool. Haven't had one in ages. Thank God. Finally done, boys. Sorry about that. Now you might wonder, how much did we make from Gyphins overall? Give or take, roughly 15 bill. As you can see, I'm collecting the money here. How long did I grind Gyphin? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't really keep track of time when I grind because... from experience, generally, when I track things, like I make the Gamba grinding sessions and whatnot, it just... I don't want to say demotivates me, but it does de-incentivize grinding for me. When I keep track and try to min-max way too much, I just get caught up in the efficiency of it all. Now, I'm sure there's plenty of you that can relate to the feeling of, you know, struggling to always be hyper efficient and how much trash can I make here, how much trash can I make there. Just zone out for a few days, play the game, see how much money you end up with, and see where your mind is at, because that's what's going to keep you going in the long term. If anything, give it a shot, let me know. I know it's a bit cheesy, but it is true. Just try it out. So yeah, that's 1 week later. Well, not a full week actually. Saturday to Thursday. And I did 1 hour grinding this morning, today, Friday. We ended up with just north of 46 bill, which proves to me that stacking silver to buy things is also an option, which is what I'm doing here, as you can see, with placing the pre-order. That said though, I am going to enhance, but when it came to the release of the new region, with the stacks I currently have, I kind of want to keep them just laying around so that I'm ready for the Don's gloves rather than burn them on other things right now, which is why I also went, you know, with the idea of just stacking silver for once, and I managed. So yeah, it might not look like much, but we gained 2 AP, Penbassi, absolutely huge in terms of progress. It is only 2 AP, but upgrades will start costing quite a bit when you start reaching toward the end game, right? That's just naturally how it's going to be. Just want to say once again, thank you everybody for watching, liking, subscribing. It's really appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the content. Going forward, I do want to do some 1 mil trash challenges here and there. Not sure which ones. If you have some suggestions, put them down below. But yeah, that's going to be about it for this video, boys. I wanted to ask one last thing though. When it comes to my uploads, do you like the weekly Friday uploads, or do you want me to only upload when there's something of importance that happens, as in like, you know, a major gear upgrade or whatever, right? Let me know down below what you want. Yeah, that's going to be all for this time. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.